What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'll be talking about my expectations for the Miami Dolphins 2019 season. It's not looking good, let's be honest here. We're in full rebuild mode now. I think we all know that. It's looking to be a really rough season, which, I mean, we're kind of used to it at this point. We've been really bad for almost 20 years now. I mean, we've had a couple stints here and there, but we've been either bad or mediocre pretty much for almost 20 years now. So, but hopefully this is signs for a possibly good future. We got draft picks coming up. Hopefully we can do well with them, but honestly, the problem with the draft picks is that Miami hasn't proved to me that they are competent at drafting at the moment. Their ability to scout, their ability to draft, they haven't proven to me that they're even decent at that. So I'm hopeful. You know, with the Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills trade, we got 2 first rounders and a second rounder out of that. I'm hoping that we do some good things with them. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that. But I just wanted to temper some expectations. I know it's going to be difficult, but try not to get too upset when we're losing this year. I know it's hard because, you know, we've been so bad for so long. I know it's difficult to not get emotional in situations like this, and I'll be honest, my snap reaction, I was pissed when I found out that Laramie Tunsil got traded. I was pissed. I'll be honest with you. My bad. I accidentally bumped my mic. But after I sat back and thought about it, it's like, look, he's not here anymore. No use crying over it. So it's best to just move on and let's see what we do with those draft picks. We're going to be losing a lot this year. I wouldn't even rule out going 0-16 at this point. At this point, I think we do have the worst roster in the NFL, and I don't even think it's close. So it's going to be a really rough year for us. Just with some of the young people, like Christian Wilkins, possibly Michael Dieter, Micah Fitzpatrick, play close attention to them. They're the positives of our future, especially Christian Wilkins and Micah Fitzpatrick on our defense. We have some people on our defense that I think might be able to start the movement to having at least being solid on one side of the ball. It's going to be rough this year. Don't get it twisted, but we've got somewhere to start at least at this point. So honestly, treat this season kind of like a preseason game in a way. Don't necessarily worry about the losses too much. Just look at some of these young players, the people that are going to be a part of our future, and try to evaluate them. Try to think about what they're going to bring to this team if we build around them. Like Christian Wilkins is a stud. He's going to be a good player for us. He's going to develop really well. He's very versatile. He can play any position on the defensive line. But we need help on the defensive line. We don't have a whole lot else there. But if we build around him and get him some help, I think we can build something serious. We can't do it this year, unfortunately. It's going to be a really bad year for us. I mean, let's be honest. And hell, I know Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing now, but I think that I don't think that's going to be the case for long. I think Josh Rosen is going to end up starting at some point. So when that happens, I know it's going to be kind of tough to evaluate him with such a bad offensive line, but we'll just have to do what we can, try to evaluate him, see if he's a part of our future or not, and take it from there. I'm not going to lie, the Miami Dolphins moves have kind of confused me a little bit. They just seem a little bit disorganized, which, I mean, that's kind of how the Dolphins are, let's be honest. if we really are in this rebuild mode, like this severe of a rebuild mode, then why did we trade for Josh Rosen? That's my big confusion. If he's not the guy, if we're trying to rebuild, if we're trying to tank for Tua Tagovailoa, if that's the plan, or one of these other quarterbacks, then why did we trade for Rosen? Why did we trade for a young quarterback? I know we didn't give up a whole lot for him, but still. And if he is to be our future, then trading away Laramie Tunsil, our star franchise left tackle, doesn't make sense either. If we've already got our franchise quarterback there, why would you, or at least what you were hoping to be our franchise quarterback, then trading away his only good offensive lineman doesn't make a lot of sense. But it is what it is. Definitely interested to seeing what happens in the future with this. At this point, just stick with it. We'll get through it like we always have. And yeah. Anyway, and hey, I'll be here for the whole season. I'm planning on doing videos on each and every game before and after, hopefully, unless something happens. Like I said, I am in college, so sometimes time can be kind of tough. And also, anyone living in Florida, you know about Hurricane Dorian coming through. Right now, it's supposed to miss me, but it can easily change. It happens all the time. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.